Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be learning how to make this lovely two-piece outfit. It's a very simple tutorial and this is a part 1. We will be making only the skirt in this tutorial, and if you're interested in this video, let's get right into it. So you first have to get your fabric. This is about 3 meters, but I advise you get about 4 meters if you're making it for a client. So you're going to fold in a diagonal way like this. We are going to be cutting a half circle, right? So you're going to divide your waist measurement by 2. Mine is 28. Then you're going to add 2 inches allowance for zip. Then you're going to mark it in a straight line. Make sure your line is straight, okay? So after you've determined the length is okay for you, you can go ahead and then mark. So 28 divided by 2 is 14 plus 2 inches sewing allowance, which is 16. So I'm going to mark the 16 inch on my waistline. And I'm going to cut it out. So now you're going to place your tape measure from the waistline to the length of the skirt. My table wasn't enough, so I took it to the floor and then I cut it out. So just watch what I'm doing. You're going to place the tip of the tape measure on the waist and you're going to go round like this. So I've gone ahead to cut out the length of the skirt, and then the back is longer than the front by 2 inches. Always extend the back of your flare skirt by about 2 or 1 inch extra. If your client has a bigger butt, it will make up for the shortage. If you don't do this, most times you will realize that the skirt is shorter in the back than the front. So always extend that. So we've notched the middle of the waistline, and then from that waistline you're going to go out by about 7.5 to 8 inches on the side. Then you're going to curve it in some sort of S shape. All right, sorry it wasn't visible. I was trying my best to make sure it was visible, but I hope you understand and you see what I'm trying to mean. Once again, from the middle point of the skirt or the waist, you are going to go out by 8 inches, and then you're going to curve it back to the length of the skirt. So you're going to measure how long that marked area is. Mine is 43 inches. That is where we are going to be placing your channel for the rope, okay? So I've gone ahead to fold a strap of fabric about 2.5 inches. I folded a 1/4 inch inwards and then I top stitch on it. I also ironed the middle to create this crease line, which will make it easier for me to sew. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring the strap and you're going to sew in the middle along that mark area on the skirt, okay? So I've gone ahead to sew that, and then now it's time for us to stitch the side at the very edge of each side. That is what is going to create our channel for the rope, okay? So you're going to stitch at the very edge of both the left and then the right. So I've gone ahead to do that, and if you turn the fabric to the front side or the good side, you have about 3 lines running, and this is what I mean. I hope you understand. So you have 2 channels which have been created from the waistline through to the bottom of the skirt. Kindly like and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. After creating the channel, you go ahead and then hem the bottom of the skirt. There is actually a method of hemming a flare skirt without creating wavy ends, and I'm going to create a video and then I'll show you how to do it properly later on. Alright, so now we are going to close the back for the zipper area. I've gone ahead to do that, and then on the waistline I came in by 1.5 inches and then 1/2 inches to the bottom of the skirt. After doing that, you can go ahead and trim off the excesses. And then on the waistline, you're going to come down by ½ inches allowance. This helps the front of your skirt to lay flat. Notch the center. So when you flip it to the front side, this is what we have. You see, our back is longer than the front. It's now time for us to create the ropes or the straps that will be going through the channel. So I went ahead to create the straps of about 47 inches. Remember, our channel is just 44 inches, right? So the rope should be longer than the actual channel. Then what we are going to do is we are going to snip only the top layer of the fashion fabric of both channels to create an opening. Then you're going to bring in your safety pin, attach it to the rope. You're going to pass it through the channel you've created. You're going to do that for both channels, right? So we have 2 channels on the skirt, and then we're going to use the safety pin to pass these ropes through the channels. I hope you understand. And you're going to come out through the opening you created in the bottom of the skirt. You can decide to come out in the middle somewhere, but with this skirt I came out at the bottom. So after coming out the bottom, you're going to grasp firmly the rope. You're going to open up the fold, just as you see me doing. Make sure you leave about 1 inch at the top area or the waist area of each rope, and you're going to top stitch about 3 times to secure it in place. Then you're going to trim off the excess. So now we've hemmed our skirt. We've created our rope channel for the drawstring, as you can see. So it's now time for us to create the waistband. So to create the waistband, you're going to measure your waistline from one end to the other. Then you're going to cut out strap of about 4 inches wide, and then laminate it with feasible interface. Fold in one side of about 1/4 inch, and then notch the center of the other side. That is where you'll be attaching to the skirt. So you're going to bring in your skirt, then align the center of the band to that of the center of the waist of the skirt, and you're going to sew with 1/4 inch from one end to the other. So I've gone ahead to attach that point to the skirt, and we're going to cover it up and top stitch on the remaining part of the band. Make sure you flip the allowance inside before you top stitch on it. So I've gone ahead to top stitch on the band. Then see how beautiful it is. Very neat, very simple and easy. So it's now time for us to secure our zip in place. So I've gone ahead to secure the zip in place, and this is the final look of the skirt. Bye.